Hello everyone, a very good morning to you. Welcome back to today's market outlook. So I hope you guys had a very good weekend over the last 2 days, and let us see what is coming up for today, Monday, 8th of June, before we analyze what happened on last Friday. So today's economic data is relatively light. At 2 p.m. we will be having some minor data coming up from Germany, which will be the monthly industrial production numbers. And at 4:30 p.m. we will be having the Centix investor confidence data for the Eurozone. Moving towards the evening session, we will be having housing starts numbers from Canada. This will be at 8:15 p.m. and at 9:45 p.m. local Singapore and Malaysia time. European Central Bank President Ms. Christine Lagarde will be speaking at 9:45 p.m. Okay, so over the last few days, including Saturday, Sunday, and also last Friday, the main data or the main focus was on the non-farm payrolls, or what we call the non-farm employment change numbers, coming out from the US on last Friday at 8:30 p.m. So in the lead up to this non-farm payrolls data, we saw that last Wednesday's US ADP data was coming in at negative about 2.7 million jobs lost. And on last Thursday, unemployment claims figures came in at about 1.8 million US citizens filing for unemployment claims. So last Friday's non-farm payrolls data, markets was expecting a job loss number of about 7 million jobs being lost. And I guess nobody at all expected that the jobs numbers, not only was it not negative, it was actually positive. It means that last Friday's 8:30 p.m. non-farm payrolls announcement showed that 2.5 million jobs were created in the month of May. Okay, so this was amazing result, amazing data, and we can see that the US dollar didn't really strengthen a lot, but it did have a marginal recovery, and also partly due to the fact that the US dollar has been weak for the last 3 weeks or so. Okay, and of course we saw gold prices also dropping more than 30 US dollars, all the way to a low of 1,670 US dollars. Okay, so the main highlight was last Friday's jobs data, and of course the unemployment rate also dropped to 13.3% from a high of 14.7% in the month of April. So again, I mentioned before in most of the daily videos and also on my live webinars that the main events for the last 3 weeks or so has been the stabilization of the jobs market, labor market in the US, and of course we are starting to see positive economic data throughout the whole world, from Europe, from the UK, from the US, even from China, especially on the services and manufacturing PMI numbers. So again, to a certain extent, with the US economy reopening in the last 2 weeks or so, to a certain extent, it was not that surprising to see that jobs numbers has improved a lot. Of course, 2.5 million jobs being created was mostly due to the food and beverage industry, which was opening up and also hiring more workers. Okay, so last Friday also I had a live webinar at 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. local Singapore time, and I think we had a good time analyzing the market way before the non-farm payrolls data was announced at 8:30 p.m. So let us go to the technical charts, and I will explain a little bit on what happened during the live webinar on last Friday.